In this video, I'm going to show you how to create your first PHP project folder. After installing our WAMP server and VSCode, here is our VSCode. We'll start all our WAMP server service. Then we head to our PC, open the local C disk, go to WAMP64. Have you seen the file? Open the folder. Now go to www. Open the folder. Here is where the files, all our local host files are stored. All our web app projects are stored. So in order to create a new project here, we right click and click on new folder and give it the name of our project. You can call the first project folder first. So we created a folder called first project. First. So we head to our Google Chrome. Make sure your WAMP server service is started. Showing green. Make sure it's showing green. And we'll go to localhost / first. You can see the index of first. This is showing you the index of first. Why we are having this is because we don't have any file in it. So it's going to show you index of first. It will have an index page in it. So let's stop the service and see what will happen. So you can understand why you start service and stop service, and understand local hosts and yeah. So you can see here site can be reached, and you can see the WAMP logo is red. This means when your service is stopped, you cannot access your PHP project, just like the www. Without the www, you cannot be accessed. This is just the local way of accessing that your www.first.com. So let's wait for it to come up. Now the WAMP is green. Let's go back to the WAMP. Now the service has started. So when you reload this, you get the index page. So when you don't have internet or you don't have a www, your app cannot be seen. But when it's connected, this means it's connected locally and we have internet locally, even though we are not connected to internet. So this is showing now because we are locally connected. It's just the same as www.first.com. When you click enter, it doesn't show you anything because you're not connected. But when we do this, because we're on XAMPP and it's a local web server, it gives us a response. So now let's create our first project. We're going to change this index page into something else. So on your VS Code, click on open folder, and if you cannot find the open folder on your VS Code, you can just go to file, click on the file, then click on open folder, or you can click Ctrl K, Ctrl O. Now you don't forget where your project folder is. You go to your PC, your local C, then your WAMP64, scroll down, you go to WAMP64, you go to www. Now select our project folder. Now you can see that that's our folder. Now our folder was empty. That's why it was showing your index and couldn't give us any response. So now we're going to create a PHP file to see hello learner. To write a PHP code, you need angular bracket question mark PHP and also close it with question mark angular bracket. So here we say echo. Echo is to respond, to send back message, to display message. So that's the echo learner. Then we save it as index.php. VS Code is a text editor for all sort of language. So you don't need to say index.html or whatever, any kind of programming language. You can see all types of programming language listed here. So we are using PHP, so we go to PHP. Save tab as PHP. So when you save this, then we refresh this, it's going to change the index because we have given it a new index. You can see the hello learner. That is our first introduction to PHP project. You can see the folder we saved, index.php. The reason this is displaying and it has removed the index is because we have used the index.php to store it. If we change the file from index.php into indexx.php or any other word, it won't give you this response. It won't just take off the index of first that you saw earlier and give you something else. So now if you don't use the index, it won't be the index page. It will bring out the index of that and you will have to select indexx.php. Let's proceed so you can understand better. Now you can see that index of /first, and you can see the index.xx. So using index.php, you have replaced the index of /first page to show this. So let's rename it back. Remove the X. Now let's take it back, and now we have replaced the index page with this.